Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are looking at Zerium War Destiny. This is a demo that came out on Steam a little bit ago, but there were some things I had to figure out before I wanted to show it, but it got things added in the last Nextfist demo, which made everything work a little bit better. So you'll see what I'll explain as we go. If you like the gameplay you see here, this is a survivor style roguelite. There will be a link to the Steam page in the description, which at this moment, the demo is still up. It was updated recently, too. So, and if you want to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, YouTube stuff. All right, so we are going to go into our game here. Now, we'll go real quick. What's in the demo right now? You have a storage place where you can have stuff, and you get these. I don't know what that one does yet. I think this does something later that we don't have access to here. I have got another blue pair of shorts. You can also break these down, and they will break down into those materials right there. Again, I'm not entirely sure what, because not everything's been translated. So, you know, this is not only is this a demo, but it's a demo being translated. So later on, there's going to be, I believe it's this guy right here. Yeah. Weapon and equipment enhancing, which is what those little modules are for. And the other thing you have in the demo at the moment is you have these technology points. And I'm going to explain something about that because it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure it out. So you have a fairly substantial tree, and I don't know how much you can get to, and here's why. Because some of these are like 5,000, and, you know, sometimes it's just fairly cheap. Like these, I grabbed those, but this one's 14,000. So that way you can only explore into so far. But I'm going to note something strange here in just a moment. We could just grab that. I think we did. Okay, good. That'll work. All right, I'm going to show you something which will make maybe less sense. But that's okay. Again, this is a beta of a game that's coming out in the future. So, or not a beta, but a demo for a game that's coming out in the future. When you go in, you're going to actually have a map you can select from. And you'll start off here in this first place. And these are the things that you can get there. And it gives you a nice list of those, which is good. Chess pieces are basically a myth in this game so far from what I'm saying. But here's the technology points. You can only ever get 528 from those. So once you get that number, it's just no more drop in that zone. So I have this zone, which still has some. In the demo, I've beaten both of those, but these two don't have any. There's nowhere else for us to go after this. So this is going to be what you're maxed out at. So all told, you're going to have about 2,600, which really won't get you very far into the tree. And this is going to take more than one play. The first time I played this level, and we're going to jump in right now, first time I played this second level, I got so many points. I got all the points that you have seen there. I played this level 2 more times. So that will be my one nit I'm going to pick. Is the meta progression currency. It wasn't really clear that there was a cap at first. And at the same time, it's a very low amount. So you can't really get into the tree. Even though it's a demo, it is a demo, so you can't be forgiving of that. So let's go with these things. Okay, so these little blue things, you'll see them all over the map. You'll see them on your mini map up here. And they can give you a buff that will be like damage or movement speed, which is what we just picked. They are your source of magnets for XP, and you'll see that over the course of this run. My problem with the capping of the meta currency. All right, let's go with. I like Blazing Wind, by the way. This is a really, really strong. This one's pretty good, but I find this one to be very strong. After a certain amount of hits, it does that, and it starts off at a really good amount of damage. But that also means that it scales with your primary attack. So if you increase your primary attack fire rate, that thing goes more. So it really does, and we can trigger trigger it more often. Things like that, just to make it constantly happen. Which is there's some really neat mechanics here. And again, I think I said when I was playing one a couple days ago, there's not. Yeah, so we can get 2 more off of our trigger there. There's not a lot of sci-fi ones. So this one has a actual equipment system and a lot of other things. But the one thing with the meta currency is I don't understand why you would be replaying a lot of the levels. So if you look at this square, this is what we're looking for right there. But your main gun has 3 different options: pierce, bounce, or split. Split is just an additional projectile. Bounce does exactly what you think it does, and Pierce does exactly what you think it does. But once you've picked one, you can't pick the other two. So you have to choose that as you go. We're going to not grab Pierce. We will be grabbing Blazing Wind upgrades like crazy, though. So this box would be where you would find that meta currency. Let's see if we get any. See, this is also healing. So there's one of these now sitting on the map. And then your healing device, you have 2 charges. Trigger frequency, -3. Heck yeah. Let's do that. I think it'll be going off all the time. So if we needed to heal, we can press R. And if we can remember where it's at, because it is kind of an obscure place, we can go and grab that one for our refill there. Blazing Wind's damage is increased. Let's do that. I've never actually maxed out Blazing Wind. I've maxed out a couple of the abilities. So basically what you're normally going to be doing, especially in areas where you still have technology points available, is you're going to be wandering around looking for little orange squares to be there while you're upgrading. So you'll occasionally want to stop and hit one of these just so you can go, okay, we're going to go movement speed on that one. I was really hoping. Okay, let's go. When you crit. Okay, this is the rotating blade. I really like that one, but we're actually going to go with, yeah, you know what, we'll go with that. I like things that happen because I'm doing my main attack, and then I can do my main attack more so that I can do those things. And that means that everything scales really good. As long as you get some damage in there. This game definitely wants you to have some damage. Defense is becoming an interesting thing. Now, real quick note about those blue portals. When you beat a boss, they reset. So even though we're clearing most of the board for it, this is tempting. Light Vortex is sort of your garlic from Vampire Survivors. But I think we'll keep going with some Soul Slice. Damage increase. My kingdom for a magnet pickup. That's what I'm hoping to get, because we leave a lot of XP on the ground as we explore. And that's one of the reasons you need to know that this does reset. There we go. And it only pick up what's on the floor when you press the button too, which is kind of funny. Blazing Wind damage. That thing's probably going to do the majority of our damage on everything except for the bosses. The bosses can be pretty interesting. Like, you have to be willing to take some damage. There's a couple bosses you kind of have to take some damage to get them down in a reasonable time frame. And Z is not translated very well. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Z turns it into manual fire, but not manual aim, which is low. Oh wow, wait, we don't have split yet. Okay, that's right. That's why Ricochet's there, because we do not have split. Let's go with that. Okay, let's go ahead and get our auto fire back going. There we go. There we go. I don't really generally turn the auto fire off on this one because there's just things coming from everywhere, and the game is really good at prioritizing the one right next to you. All right, let's take our garlic. I like the garlic. It kills very efficiently when you get it up there. Right now we're getting some really good chunks out of that though. Okay, cooling down reduction. I've had that one basically permanently up in a couple of runs, and it really does a lot of damage. Oh, look at that explosion. Yeah, that's what we were looking for. Soul slicing damage increased. That's that little boomerang. That's our soul slicer. Every X number of critical hits, we throw one of those. All right, our boss is about to get here. Go ahead and do that. All right, a blazing wind. You can take most of the bosses with any of the skills. Ooh. Ooh. Feel like I'm having a little gas today. All right, let's just cross our bridge over here. Yeah, when you're wandering around, you're going to leave a lot of experience laying around. So, oh, hey, we're about to have our boss here in 13 seconds. So why don't we just chill down here, since we know we have one right here that we can use. This is not always a very advantageous area to do it, though. Sometimes your boss gives you a box. Released multiple times. Yeah, I'll take that. Yes, please. Okay, so our boss was talking to us. And then he jumps in here. But he, like, sometimes you do not want to be in a corner. I'll take that damage up. Ow. Ow. Sir. Rude. Rude. All right. Oh, look at all that XP. The Soul Slice does so much damage at this point. Look at that. It just destroys waves of them. Look at this thing just repopped on us too, by the way, which is great. We can just use it. And we'll use it for speed boost. Sorry, I need that XP. Number of... No. I don't want Ricochet. I'm preferring... If I can get the spread, because the spread shot tends to stack for the highest damage, in my opinion. Alright. Ow, that was not bright of me. I should probably make sure I heal at one of these things. So, the little orange cases, though, are going to be your, like... your bane if you're playing much more than a few runs of this, because once you get limited to that, none of the things that use gold seem to be in, at least not that I've found, so you kind of don't really have much of a reason to continue playing after you've got all your resources there. There we go, split, perfect. Alright, so now we fire 2 projectiles. Pew pew pew. Did we? Oh no, it did split on the Soul Slicer. I was not paying enough attention. I thought I was doing split on my gun, my main gun, but my main gun's still okay. Interesting thing about Pierce is I don't quite understand the hit ratio on Pierce. Splits, when you have 2 bullets hit, it seems to count as two impacts for soul slicing. But when you don't, let's go ahead and randomize that. Not Pierce. We'll get bounce before we get Pierce. Random one more time. Both of those are pretty okay. Damage for our light vortex. That was pretty much the way I'm gonna go there. Okay, guys, come on. There's an interesting thing that happens like every once in a while where you get sort of a little dark area around you for reasons that I have not quite figured out. Attack speed, sure. See, that's why we want to build attack speed. Look at how fast that thing goes off. Like, we would just be destroying stuff. So yeah, after the first time I played this map, like I said, I got a ridiculous amount of meta currency. Like, a huge amount. I can't figure out why, but it seems like every time I've played since then, I've been lucky to get 1 or just not getting any meta currency. So even with the low cap, it seems like it's a little hard to get. So otherwise though, like, I like the art style. I like the way the style of the enemies go. We'll go ahead and do that. There we go. I'll keep us going. Hey, we got our split. Split was the one that seems to be the most consistent, because it's not just on a how many bullets. Since it's impacts, split seems to be counting twice, whereas like bounce doesn't seem to count after the first one, and neither does pierce, which I thought was a little. I expected that to work differently. Oh, let's add some. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you'll notice we don't see a whole lot of cases up there, which is a bit of a bummer, because I would love to see a little bit deeper into the tree, because it seems like there might be some creative stuff hidden in the weeds up there. We'll go with that. Alright, let's head back this way. We still have a whole section down there. So yeah, by the way, it gets crazy with that split. You'll eventually get like, you'll be shooting like 5 or 6 projectiles every time. Just shotgun shots off into the distance. And it does really good damage. Like, if you get it upgraded for damage too, it will do substantial amounts of damage. Which is very, very nice. Alright, let's see. Radius? Let's go radius up on those. Oh yeah, that's nice. That was good. That was a good choice. Now I think the spawn patterns in here are also 100% like every direction around you. So again, it's one of those where you're kind of going to get hit occasionally, because there's just not going to be a path that doesn't involve a bunch of people trying to murder you. Although, with that increase in size, we probably can just create our own. Yeah, that one's just so good. There's there isn't a huge amount of skills in the game so far, but that one is just, man, I gotta say, Blazing Wind, definitely good. Damage up. The first time I got on this map, I came back to this. I'm like, what is it? Why is this? This is where I spawned. I was trying to figure out why there was a little glowy blue thing there. I'm like, why is that there? I don't understand. Alright. We do have a dash, but it takes so long. There's definitely something we're missing here, too. Oh, damage shield, please. Alright, where is he? Where are you? Come on, buddy. I wanted to use that shield on you, sir. Oh, man. Look at that. Just chunk him down, though. Our little thing is just going crazy. Ooh, how many shots are we at now? We're at a decent... Oh, ow. That still hit. After he was dead, it still made hurt box. Okay, let's get that life because I just got smacked in the face there twice. All right. Ooh, attack damage. Yes, please. Especially since we have well, I can't see how many shots we have now. It looks like, God, I don't know. I want to say 4. Maybe 3? It's either 3 or 4. Okay, 3. Just took me a moment to see one just out in the open there. But Maureen was not following them. So yeah, I do like the in-run upgrades and everything seem like they're pretty good, and they build up fast. Like you can see here, they go from basic beginning stuff to pretty cool stuff going on. Alright, let's go. And I've just been kind of focusing. We still have room for another skill. I've just been focusing on these because I know they do consistent damage that we can just rely on for everything. For all our damage needs. Yeah, look at it. When you get that one fully upgraded, it just eliminates whole waves of enemies. Trigger properly. Okay. I like that there's a bunch of new mobs too. Like this guy's new. He seems to be healing the enemy too, I think. But yeah, there's new mobs and there's a bunch of other stuff that's been added to this demo too since it first came out. So, pretty nice. Let's keep going with that damage on that light vortex. Our all damage build is working great. It's oops all DPS. Alright. How are we at? We got 2 minutes? Now, the final boss fight's a little bit different. Let's just rack up some XP while we're here. Start getting everything around us. Yeah, I do like the extra mobs and different stuff going on. It's very nice. Bigger blades? Sure. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. This boss on this level is a little bit tougher than the last one. Ow. Just stood right in the red mark on that one. Oh, that was so nice. Alright. We're going to keep around here, though, because... So one of the things you can do on the regular mobs is you need to be next to one of those. On the boss, you don't actually have to do that. Oh, attack speed increase. Yes, please. Hey, sprint. Now we have 2 charges. They seem to recover a lot faster, too. Huh. I didn't notice that before when I was doing stuff. Yeah, it took me an embarrassing long time to figure out that whole, maximum technology points you could get from a thing. Especially since it was directly in front of my face when I was picking the level. I might have been a little overtired. Okay, now we're playing with power. That was split +3. That should actually make the boss go pretty good, because each of those shots will hit him individually. So he's not just going to take the 109. He's going to take it if I assume that that's what we're up to, we should be at. Man, I just need to get it just far away. They're overlapping, so it's really hard to see. Alright. I'm going to see this later when I'm editing and be like, oh, it was like 4. Feel like I'm blind. Oh, ow. So in the small boss fights, as you've seen, there'll be a little arena that you're in. In the big boss fight, there's no arena. So any of these that you have at the end when you're about to fight him can actually be used as part of your strategy to beat the boss. Radius increase, of course. Oh, look at that. Is huge. Okay. Zoop. Okay, so we're going to damage increase him with that one. Ow. That attack is oh so painful. Alright, that one's down. Okay, we got him like halfway. We are joining him somewhat. Okay, there we go. We get that one. We go for the energy shield on that one, because then he won't really be able to do too much damage while we run away. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. He almost shoulder checked us into oblivion. That would have been uncomfortable. Ow. Ooh, ooh, ow. Oh, we ate all of those right after healing. Oh, we should be able to get... Yeah. Oh, he only dropped a white for us. Womp womp. Sure, we'll take that one. Sure. Oh, that's a cool upgrade. It takes a moment after you beat him for it to fully wind down everything and let you go. We'll show up with a portal here shortly. We can still leave with those. Oh, I was hoping for a vacuum. There's still a chance. While we're waiting for the portal, let's get a vacuum. That's not a vacuum. It's gonna figure out we're done here shortly, I think. Okay. We got so many upgrades. Okay. Oh, hey. Maybe do we have to kill the last monsters that are in here? There we go. Yeah, apparently we just needed to murder those last 3 dudes. And then we're good. So, like I said, other than... Oh, did we get a good... Oh, I have to check my inventory. Let's see what we got. I was like, oh, I thought we had gotten a better chest piece. No. Nope. All right, that's pretty much, like I said, you know, unfortunately that currency's a little low. I have tons of this, but I don't think that comes in until this guy gets added. So, this has been Zerium War Destiny, the demo of. And again, if you like the gameplay you saw here, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. And if you want... Wrong part. If you enjoyed this, I hope you come back for the next one. Most of all, I hope you have a great day.